Hello guys, McGurkin back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be continuing on with The Outer Worlds, part 19, if I'm correct. We're going to be continuing on with the main mission, Kept Secret But Not Forgotten. Before we start this video, please like, subscribe, share, favorite, all that stuff. For the ones that are asking, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing the rest of the faction quest or companion quest. I may or may not do it. It really depends on how the series goes. But enough with that. Let's get to it and let's continue on with where we left off. So I believe we left off right here. And
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
alright, before we go over there though, let's look at some of our stuff that we have. So we just so our armor is 42. I'm just trying to see because it's been a while since we've upgraded everything. So we definitely want to upgrade our armor. It's 42. Oh, this one's 49. So we'll immediately upgrade that. Let's see if there's anyone better though. I think that's it. Anyway, we're at this one's at 38, the helmet. So let's see if we can find a new helmet. 38. I'm not sure if we can. Oh, that's 53. So we'll wear that one for now. And yeah, let's get to it.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
We should probably actually upgrade our companion stuff as well, like their armor, because I know it's been a while since we've done that. It's probably been actually several videos since we've done that. Let's go with Ellie. Let's look at hers. So hers is 46 armor and 14. Wait, 26. I'm sorry. Did I say 46? I think I said 26. 46. Alright, so that's 29. Oh, that's 38. That's already better. Oh, that's better. That's 42. I think that was ours. Alright, so her helmet is 17. We're going to try to give her a new helmet. That's 38. I believe it's going to be the best one for her. Let's go with her. So this is 31. That's 39, so we'll probably have her in that. I believe that's going to be the best outfit for her. Okay, now her helmet is 19, which I already know there's several better. So her new helmet is 48. I don't think there's anything better than that. Alright, so we're all set. Mm. Can we not get in there? Let's see what our mission is. Hmm. I don't think you can... I can't do anything. It's so weird. So I guess we're probably looking for a passcode. That's the only thing that I can see. That it says. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really finding anything. see this.
Can't do that.
I'm looking everywhere, but I really don't see anything. Unless it's like junk, you know what I mean? I don't. Enter passcode. Oh, so yeah, we must have done something. Um, so I'm not exactly sure what we picked up, but I just went around and searched everywhere, so it may have been that little piece of paper right here on maybe on the desk or something. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. We picked up a nav key, so that's kind of good. So, for our character, it seems like we're really behind in hacking, so I'm really going to do all of it on hacking. So, I'm probably going to do the same. Let's see.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Mr. Phineas is just about the only person with power trying to do any kind of good in Halcyon. We gotta bust him out.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
The Labyrinth is a massive maximum security prison on an uninhabitable planet. Being incarcerated there is seen as a fate worse than death.
But since no one ever makes it out, this is all just speculation.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
So, if I am correct, this possibly could be the very last mission that we are doing. Besides, obviously, if we chose to do the factions or companion quest lines. Oh, no turning back, guys. Let's go. Let's go in there and just kill everybody. Just go in there and just shoot and murder every single person in there.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed. I'm sorry, you people? Did you just cast a generalization on upstanding UDL employees? That's a fine of 200 bits. You're up to 5,708, not including the cost of your execution and the disposal of your remains, which will be assessed posthumously. Huh? Oh, yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. I just couldn't see you clearly before. Screen's on the fritz. Damn thing. But for the record, now that I hear you, I totally recognize you. Totally. You're, you, of course, obviously. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing off. Have a pleasant stay at Tartarus.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
Stop talking.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Alright, let's see. So it still only lets us do 2 companions at a time. So I'm going to stick just with the 2 that I've been sticking with. Oh, maybe we should have saved it. I don't know where Ellie is. She's struggling though. Alright, well, let's save it because definitely we're like annihilating and killing everybody. So, just in case, you never know.
I never planned on seeing the inside of this place.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
Let's see though if I don't think I can. I was hoping I could. I forgot we don't have a workbench or anything, but that's alright.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Uh-oh. On. Oh, oops. I think the hardest part is trying to keep them alive right now, you know what I mean? Extremely, I could say it's pretty hard. Running out of ammo. Alright, let's see. Definitely need more, probably medical right now. Let's see. Uh-oh. Can we not get in here? Alright, let's save it one more time just in case. So we definitely don't want to do all that again. Gotta love the loading screens.
Imagine being locked up in a place like this. Just the weight of all that stone, you know?
Uh-oh. Did I just do that? Oh. Oh well. I didn't know that was an elevator. I really didn't. Uh-oh. Did Ellie die? Uh-oh. I wonder if we should restart. Alright, no, there she is, there she is. Okay, so she originally was dead, but we brought her back. Let's see, I noticed something when I picked up something though. I noticed I picked up something that said Elite Trooper, so that's pretty good. So I picked up that, so I'm definitely going to start wearing that. This is 53. And now let's give Ellie, because it seems like she's struggling a little bit more. Let's give her let's see, which one is it? Didn't I just have a 53 one or something? Oh, maybe not. I thought I did. Oh, okay, so
Well, what? Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff. Oh, no. Don't tell anyone, please. Whew. Thank you.
alright, we just murdered half their crew and now they're letting us come by. That's pretty cool.
Keep your eyes out.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man. Oh, the look on your face. Fantastic! No, he isn't quite there yet. A bit more torture will help, I think. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
Really? I can't shoot him? I can hit him. I didn't really like him. They want to let me shoot him.
I don't see what the fuss is about a blasted lab coat.
Fugitive's a fugitive. Let it go.
The chairman...
Guess this is it, huh?
Whatever comes of this, I'm just real glad to know you all.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. I don't like being played. When you delivered Wells into my hands, I was operating under the assumption that I'd won your loyalty. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. I'm afraid I can't do that. To your credit, Captain, you are one of the colony's finest specialists. Your technical abilities are beyond reproach. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony. I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain. If you insist. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically, or something.
Uh-oh. 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 I didn't even see my health. Jeez. Okay, well, we died. Dang, I'm not sure when was the last time we saved it either. Oh, not too bad.
Fair mistake.
I have like no more ammo either. Not sure if that even does anything.
Get me out of here!
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us? I can't tell you how glad I am to hear that. When I revived you, I thought we were going to save this colony all by ourselves. But I was wrong. We can't save Halcyon on our own. We're all going to have to pull together, somehow. We are not a colony anymore. Our last connection to Earth has been severed. I don't know if we'll survive, but we're going to have to try our best.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Left unchecked, the war on Monarch consumed both MSI and the Iconoclasts. And when the sulfur cloud settled, only stragglers from both factions remained. Some found their way to Sublight, some to Terra 2, and some lived their final years fighting for food in the wilderness. In the end, only the beasts remained. After returning to Edgewater, the deserters negotiated workplace reforms with Reed Thompson, including a single day of rest, which came to be known as a weekend. As the world around him changed, Thompson found himself pining for the old days. He was known to spend his weekends in the cantina, nursing one of the few remaining bottles of Zero G, and repeating to himself, "It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice." As for Adelaide McDevitt, she tended to her garden in solitude for another year before passing away. Her body was discovered some months later, when Reed Thompson paid her a visit in an effort to make amends. Her remains were buried in a place of honor, underneath the floor of the Edgewater Cannery. Reed believed this was what she always wanted. Junlei Tennyson fought to protect the Groundbreakers' independence. While the board's influence faded, mechanical difficulties forced her to rely on parts that only corporations could provide. The cost was high, and time would tell if Junlei could balance the work with her aspirations for a better future. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the Lifetime Employment Program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. After all he'd seen and heard adventuring with you, the vicar Maximilian de Soto renounced his faith and joined the effort to rebuild the colony. Ironically, he finally found the joy that had eluded him over the course of his life, and realized that perhaps he was always meant to be just a simple laborer after all. He quickly dismissed the idea. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell, and she often wished aloud that her dad was still alive to teach her about the finer points of starship care and maintenance. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward the future. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, despite limited resources, over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Even after Wells passed away, the Hope scientists and engineers worked night and day to pull Halcyon from the brink of collapse. Their efforts continue to this day, which may be reason enough for optimism. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Life will never be the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation, owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists. Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Alright guys, that is going to be the end of the series on the final, possibly the final video of The Outer Worlds on part 19. If there is going to be a part 20, it's probably, if it does let me, I'm not sure if it's one of those games where it'll still let you do your final missions or not. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of I'd have to look. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the extra long video. Normally my videos are between 30 to 45 minutes. This is about an hour, so hope you really like it. As of right now, please, if you can, like, subscribe, share, favorite, all that stuff. If you hope to watch future videos. As of now, since we are done with this series, I'm going to focus all my future videos as of right now on Bowser Fury until we get that finished. So I may or may not do 2 videos a week. It may possibly go down just to 1 video a week. It also kind of helps me out right now because of how busy that I've been really doing. I can't really give you an exact date on when the videos will be put up. It could be either Monday or Fridays, or any other day. So I can't really give you a precise date on that. But yeah, so we're just going to go down to just Bowser Fury, and that'll be it, guys. And that'll be the end of this video now, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.